Welcome to our video where we will be discussing 10 police cases that have left investigators puzzled for years. Despite their best efforts, these cases have remained unsolved, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and lingering mysteries. So, let's dive into the first case. Case 1, The Boy in the Box. In February 1957, a young boy's body was discovered in a cardboard box in Philadelphia. Despite extensive efforts to identify the boy and track down his killer, the case remains unsolved to this day. The boy's identity and the circumstances surrounding his death remain a mystery. Case 2, The Black Dahlia. The brutal murder of aspiring actress Elizabeth Short in 1947 Los Angeles remains one of the most infamous unsolved cases in American history. The case has inspired countless theories, books, and films, but the killer's identity remains unknown. Case 3, The Zodiac Killer. From 1968 to 1969, the Zodiac Killer terrorized Northern California, claiming at least 5 victims and sending a series of cryptic messages to the press. Despite a massive manhunt and countless leads, the killer's identity remains a mystery to this day. Case 4, The Hinterkaifeck Murders. In 1922, the Gruber family was brutally murdered at their farm in Hinterkaifeck, Germany. Despite extensive investigations and numerous suspects, the killer was never identified, and the case remains one of the most perplexing in German history. Case 5, The Istel Woman. In 1970, a woman's charred body was discovered in a remote area of Norway. The woman's identity remains unknown, and the case has been plagued by numerous mysterious details, including coded messages found in the woman's luggage. Case 6, The Axeman of New Orleans, Indiana. 1918 and 1919, a serial killer known as the Axeman terrorized New Orleans, targeting Italian immigrants and leaving cryptic messages at the scenes of his crimes. Despite numerous suspects and a massive manhunt, the Axeman's identity remains a mystery. Case 7, The Villisca Axe Murders. In 1912, a family of 6 and 2 guests were brutally murdered in their home in Villisca, Iowa. Despite numerous investigations and suspects, the killer was never identified, and the case remains one of the most notorious unsolved murders in American history. Case 8, The Boy in the Chimney. In 1960, the remains of a young boy were discovered in the chimney of an abandoned house in Santa Ana, California. Despite extensive investigations, the boy's identity and the circumstances surrounding his death remain a mystery to this day. Case 9, The Springfield 3. In 1992, 3 women vanished from their home in Springfield, Missouri, leaving behind no trace of their whereabouts. Despite extensive investigations and numerous suspects, the case remains unsolved, leaving family and friends without answers for decades. Case 10, The Disappearance of Madeline McCann. In 2007, 3-year-old Madeline McCann disappeared from her family's vacation apartment in Portugal, sparking a massive international search effort. Despite numerous leads and a global media frenzy, Madeline's whereabouts remain unknown, and the case remains one of the most high-profile missing persons cases in recent history. So, there you have it, 10 police cases that remain unsolved to this day. Despite the best efforts of investigators, these cases have continued to elude resolution, leaving behind a trail of questions and mysteries that may never be fully answered.